So, welcome back to this week's tech update, everyone. We are here to bring you the latest on what's going on with Dynamo Coin. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm well. I'm very well.
Great. Well, let's start it off then and talk about smart contracts.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to share my screen on this if I can. I want to show the opcodes that I have implemented. So let me pick up, share screen, and we'll go over to here. Yeah. So what I have done is implemented these opcodes in a virtual machine on both the minor and the full node. There's the ability to write basically assembly language, right? I don't have an assembler yet, but there will be. So these are opcodes that can be executed in a virtual machine, and relevantly, all of these things are sort of the sort of opcodes that you expect to see in any sort of risk-based architecture. And then I have implemented these other additional opcodes that will allow people to interface with the blockchain inside the virtual machine. So I hope to be publishing on a testnet the first virtual machine sort of smart contract. It'll be one of these lottery things. So if you send 10 Dynamo into it, you have a 1% chance to get the pot back. And so when you send your 10 Dynamo in, it accumulates it in the pot. If you send less than 10 Dynamo, it just sends it back to you. And then if you win, and let's call, I don't know, winning, rolling a dice and being less than 5%, then you get the entire pot. It empties out and sends it to you, and then it resets. So I'm gonna design this sort of very simple lottery smart contract using these opcodes and on testnet, and then I hope that next week, people will be able to sort of come in and test it and have fun with it, and we'll see how it goes. So
will this be running on Discord, you think, or on a website, or what are you thinking?
So the first implementation is just a command line. I have a command line smart contract executor where you basically say, Dyn contract, you put the contract address in, you put your wallet address, you put the amount of Dynamo you want to send, and then it executes the contract. So that's an interesting point. Should we interface with Discord? I had not thought about that. Yeah. So let me make a note of that. So your thought is, if I want to execute a smart contract, can I do that on Discord? What would be the interface for that?
I feel like I've seen text games, if you will, on Discord that involve smart contracts for doing these little lottery things. I think I have anyway. So, and I've definitely seen a fair number of people playing those types of games on other projects. So that's kind of what I was thinking. You can basically, deposit X Dynamo, and then if you're rolling die or whatever you're doing, just type in roll or whatever the command is and see the result and either win or lose.
So it would be a complete wrapper around not only the smart contract execution, but that smart contract in and of itself, because you're saying, hey, /bet 10, right? Mm-hmm. That command in and of itself just wraps a whole bunch of things that says send 10 Dynamo to the smart contract, run it,
Right.
whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, I can see that. Okay, let me think about that. Discord bot for smart contract testing. I can think about that. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
clearly we've developed some very sophisticated Discord bots already. So
Right.
this would not that would not be a huge leap. And that's a very interesting thing. It's all going to be on testnet, obviously. So we'll have
Yes.
to figure out how we do airdrops or something else so people can get coins. But okay, I had not thought about that. That's a very interesting thing. Okay.
I mean, you could have kind of like a testnet faucet, right? So anybody who wanted to play, they could just go.
I did not think about that, but yes, testnet faucet is also an excellent idea. So I'm making a note of that. Yes.
All right.
Yes, we can definitely. Yes.
All right. Anything else on smart contracts, or does that pretty much cover it for?
Well, I just want to say again that that we have developed our own custom virtual machine. It's not Z80 or 8086 or anything else. It's all completely custom. I will be writing a C compiler for it. I'll probably be using like Yak or something like that to create it. But in the end, I felt that it was important to differentiate ourselves, because if we're just a copy of Ethereum or any of these other guys that have these virtual machines, well, what's the benefit to running our chain versus any other chain? So, right? So I think there's a real benefit to us being able to optimize our own chain for our own opcodes and our own compiler, and being able to create our own ecosystem, not being just another Ethereum. Just there's lots of EVM copies. We don't want to be that. So,
are there any pros that you can speak towards at this point, at this stage yet, for what you put together?
Like huge amounts of efficiency, right? Because we have created our own virtual machine that we can optimize to whatever we want to do. So we're not beholden to all of the EVM legacy stuff, right? Like we can just do whatever we want to do. So yeah. So there's a huge benefit to owning our own technology, which is all going to be open source. We're going to develop it with the community, and I think that's really going to be a big benefit.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's move on to the memory hard algo.
I'm just waiting for my cards to come in. So.
Do you have is there tracking on it yet, or?
Yeah, it's probably tomorrow. It was supposed to be here today, probably tomorrow. So, yep.
All four are coming at once?
No, I think it's the 6800 and the 3080 or 3090. I would guess like by Monday, I guess I should have like all four of them here, so I can start really doing some development. But yeah,
okay,
it's pretty early.
That's just around the corner. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, great. Then let's move on to on-chain voting.
So we have a town hall scheduled for Saturday. I do apologize to everyone. I did miss the Saturday. I had it on my calendar for Sunday. I'm sorry.
You had it on the wrong Saturday.
I just had it. I had it by the wrong day. So I will be there on Sunday. Saturday. Sorry, I will be there on Saturday. We're going to talk about it. I'm ready to implement whatever we all want to implement. I think this is very important. And so, yeah, let's get this going. Yep. And we're going to do it. I know it's on chain. It's sort of on chain, off chain. We're going to do it in a transparent way. But we'll create a mechanism where people can vote with however many coins you have is how many votes you have, right? So don't sell your coins if you want to vote, and it will be completely transparent, and and it'll be it'll be a website, be easy to vote on, and yeah, I think we just need to sort out. There's my feeling has always been that anyone who wants to contribute to the project should be able to contribute, right? Because when I tried to contribute to Ethereum, when I tried to contribute to Raven, when I tried to contribute to Conflux, when I tried to contribute to Decred, none of those guys wanted to talk to me, right? They were all like, well, screw you. Like you weren't here first.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like why should we talk to you, right? So Ethereum is controlled by Vitalik. Raven is controlled by Tron. Decred and Conflux have their controlling entities. I don't want that, right? Like Dynamo is the coin of the people, and I don't want to be the controller of the of the right. So we need to have a mechanism that says anybody who has a legitimate proposal, and legitimate could be the most ridiculous thing. I don't really care. Those people need to be heard. Everyone needs to be heard, right?
I agree. And then the people get to vote on whether it's a reasonable change. Yeah.
The community gets to vote. The people who have vested their time, right? So if you've been a contributor from the start and you've put a lot of your money and time into this and you've got 50,000 coins, you're going to have a say in this, right? Like that's democracy, right? So I, but I don't want to have any voices squelched by anything. So there's been a lot of talk about, I don't know, you need to filter something. No, I don't want to do that. The only thing I would say is we should filter like spam, right? So if somebody comes in and 100 times a day proposes some bullshit thing, like for the purpose of blocking the overall procedure, yes, those people should be not be able to do that. But
yeah, you don't want to waste the time and the energy of the community. Yeah.
Right. But if somebody says, hey, we need to make the penguin our mascot.
Sure.
Right. If the community says, yeah, the penguin should be our mascot, let it roll. Like we do not need to create a blocker for that. So this is a coin for everyone. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then okay, great. So that is this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And Sean has it for the correct Saturday this time. And by the way, at least you were at least you missed it last week for good reason. You were working on Total Mayhem. So yeah, at least it wasn't like a total loss.
Yep.
All right. Looking forward to that. Okay, so then on to web-based arcade games.
Yeah, so we have a couple of games. So we have our Moonlander game, which we're continuing to improve.
That's right.
And I just today published our first 2D real-time MMO RPG, which I'm very happy about. This is going to be a play-to-earn sort of Stardew Valley kind of thing, but it's a real-time multiplayer MMO, and so we're testing this right now. So yeah.
What changed on that since last week? Did you get chat working and some things like that?
Chat's working.
Okay.
Well, I pushed it to production, frankly, which was a big pain in my ass. I mean, that took about 3 hours to get everything configured. So I have a production server, I have a production database, I have a, like all that stuff is all good. I was a little bit concerned about the WebSockets, but it all worked out. I saw, I don't know, 15 people logged in, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, it's working. So
Excellent. And
yeah.
that's working well on mobile as well as
The mobile, so the mobile form factor on like a phone is not great, only because the graphics are like not arranging themselves and scaling themselves correctly. On my iPad, it looks beautiful, but on my iPhone, not so much, because there needs to be some scaling. So that's just more like some UI stuff, frankly. But it does, if that does work. I mean, I can access it on my iPhone, no problem. It's just like the text is overlaying some stuff and whatever else, so it's kind of ugly. But yeah, the technology definitely is ubiquitous. So, yep.
all right.
Yeah.
So development will continue, but it's basically already running.
Yeah, well, so tonight I'm going to finish up doing some gathering. So I'll finish up the world, and then I'll allow chopping wood, and then selling the wood for gold, and then exchanging the gold for Dynamo. And so
Right.
people can actually like legitimately play to earn. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed. Do you have a hawk coming in again?
Oh, what?
A hawk?
What's
a
that?
mohawk? Are you growing your mohawk again? That's great. Awesome. All right. Don't want to leave that out of the update here. Okay. All right. So then let's move on to the metaverse.
Yeah, so we have a lot of great sort of opportunities there. Two of our partners are presenting the metaverse at a game developer conference in San Francisco in about a week and a half. We have a full-time developer working on creating the Total Mayhem store, as well as other opportunities. So yeah, there's a ton of great progress there, actually. So I'm hoping to like announce a partnership in the first week of April. But yeah, we've got a lot of great things going on.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, then the comedy game. You've got something interesting to say about that.
Oh yeah. So I've had 3 conversations in the last 2 days with amateur comedians, trying to get this comedy NFT play to earn game going. Really upbeat about this. Frankly, I'm really positive about this. I think that there's a ton of opportunity here. Our main thrust is to get an amateur comedian to host this. So I have one person who's going to give us a demo reel probably tomorrow or the next day, and then a couple of other people that we're talking to over the weekend. But a lot of good progress here, and then, we're still so the whole point is we're gonna create this demo reel. We're gonna create a pitch deck. We're going to give it to our frankly, our very close friend, who is a former Saturday Night Live host. We're going to pitch him with this and say, hey, let's create a show. We think he's going to respond positively. There's really no doubt, frankly, that he isn't. And so we just need the demo reel. So
yeah,
so a lot of good progress.
When do you think you might be ready to do the pitch?
I think it's Wednesday or Thursday of next week.
Oh, coming right up. Okay.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have the demo reel probably like Saturday or Sunday, and I'll share the demo reel with everybody on Discord once we have it. It's the one guy that we have is he's so funny, and he's got he's got this great sort of comedic personality, and I love him actually. He's really, really great. So
I can't wait to see it.
I hope that he produces something great. He's going to give us a demo reel, like I said, in the next couple of days, and then we'll share with the community, and I think it's going to be great. So
amazing. All right, that's exciting.
Yeah.
All righty. The 2D MMO. I guess you already were talking about that earlier, though. But I had it at the end of our list. Was there anything else you want to say about it?
Well, again, just that I'm gonna make it play to earn, in the next few hours here. So if you want to hop on and grab some chop some wood and sell it to a merchant and exchange it for Dynamo, you can do that. So yeah.
All right, and then I know you have kind of a bonus slide you wanted to share. That was going to tie into that a little bit.
Yeah, let me share just I just want to share for some people who may want to do development on on our chain. I want to I want to just talk about how does this work? How when I create this 2D MMO, how does that work, right? Because I did this, it took me about 15 hours. And the majority of it was the front end. The back end was super, super simple, right? So let's call this 2D MMO our third party app, right? So when I have my third party app, which is my game, and I say, oh, I want to create a wallet. What do I do to create a wallet? Well, I call an API, and the API says create wallet. And the create wallet just calls my sort of centralized server, and then that goes off to the blockchain, randomizes something, and comes back with a wallet ID that is stored in the database. The key thing is, with all of this, that our API is 100% non-custodial. We do not know your password. We do not know your recovery keys. We do not know your master private key. We don't know anything. Everything is in your hands. So if you lose your password, you're screwed. If you lose your seed phrase, you're screwed. Like, we're not storing that, right? So this is a service which is totally non-custodial. But the beauty of that is that we can offer this without any sort of compliance issues, because in the United States, of course, custodians are charged with, keeping track of people's funds and AML and all that other kind of stuff, right? Right. We don't have any.
You're not being a bank, right?
We're not a bank. We don't know. We have no idea what your funds are. We cannot recover your wallet. We cannot help you. We don't know your balance. We don't know anything. We're just a service. And that's the beauty of this, is if any third party wants to build upon this without having the liability of being a custodian, they can just use our API and say, hey, create a wallet, give me my balance, give me my recovery keys, send coins here and there, right? We offer all of those things through our API, but you do not get caught into that whole custodian thing. The API abstracts you from that. And by the way, if you don't want to use our API, you can create your own, build your own server. All of this is open source. This non-custodial hosted API, this piece right here, is all open source. You can host your own server. So don't call our API, host your own, or have somebody else do it, right? But we offer third parties the ability to not get caught in that trap of being a custodian, being a bank, and falling into all those regulations, because the users control all their own funds. They can get their own recovery key, and they can take their coins and send them wherever they want. We have no control over it, right? So that's
is this a model at this point, or have you actually built this or sections of it already?
Everything is built. This
It's
is
all
in
done.
this is in use.
This is okay. This is actually what the
100%
2D MMO is using right now. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Well
100%
done,
in use. This is actual technology in use today. Absolutely. Yep.
man.
Yep.
Good
It's not.
job.
Yeah. So anybody can use this. And so if anybody's interested in building their own games or building anything that relies on a wallet where you don't want to have to like say, oh, I'm hosting your wallet, you can use this API. You can use this technology and not have to say, oh, I'm using somebody else's wallet. This is it. Right. And so you completely get outside of all that regulation stuff. Because
Right.
the user, right? This is the revelation. This is the actualization of peer-to-peer transactions, right? The use the hoster, us as a game operator, we have no control over the user's wallet whatsoever. There's no centralization, so the user owns everything. So, very
Sounds like we need to come up with a good name for this.
Non-custodial hosted wallet. It's not very sexy, but yeah, that's what I call it. Non-custodial hosted wallet. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I'm a nerd. So
No, you're in good company. All right. I see Vincent's asking if that solves the issue that was talked about last weekend. I'm not.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
No. Because we talk with this guy who has some wallet software, but no, it doesn't. No, that guy has a that no, just no. I'm sorry, just no.
Okay. Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't see any other questions. And if there's nothing else that you have, I think that wraps this up.
Vote for the color of my mohawk. Gray is not doing it. So default is purple. Default is purple, but we'll go with the community.
I can already see people creating Dynamo improvement proposals for your mohawk color.
Okay. Yeah. Pink. Oh, pink.
Community
Okay.
voting. All right. Okay, then.
Right.
We'll see hopefully everybody on Saturday. And yeah, be well until then.
Cool.
More fun tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Bye.